My scariest sex experience. Throughout my life, I did many deplorable things before, but to this day, this is my scariest sex experience. Back in late 2021, I started using TikTok and I realized that the algorithm heavily favors whatever you like. So obviously, I started liking and following all the Siambu TikToks that I deemed were worthy, and it started showing me more Siambus. Win-win situation lah. Then got one day, right, got one Siambu followed me. So in case you don't know, right, you can only start messaging somebody on TikTok if both of you all follow each other. So naturally, we started talking lah, and then she told me she lonely, whatever lah. I already know what she want, but I just play along with it. Finally, one night she pops the question.
Want to come my house, mai? I'm alone, nah.
You bet my ass I said yes and I flew over. It's a 3-room HDB at Bukit Panjang. In hindsight, this should have been a red flag, but that night I was colorblind, so all flags look like green flags. Well, I'm not a savage, so I brought some wine over, one thing led to another, and I ended up on her bed. So here's the start of my problems. I asked her how did she manage to rent a HDB to herself, and she said, oh, it belonged to her. But she and her husband were separated for quite some time already, so I don't have to worry. Crazy thing is I actually believed her, so my guard was down. The sun was rising and I decided to sleep over until I sober up. Fast forward to around 4 PM, we both woke up and went a bit like rabbits again. But that's not the point of the story. Around 6 PM there was the sound of keys unlocking the main door. I thought nothing of it as she told me the night before that the other room was rented out to her friend, so I assumed it's her housemate lah. But then I looked over and her eyes were white as fuck. You know why? Cause that's the husband lah, the alleged separated husband. She immediately locked the master room door and prevented him from coming in. At that point, right, he doesn't know that I was on his matrimonial bed yet. She immediately belted out a
Wait, I just shower. I wear clothes first.
while thinking how to hide me. Initially, she wanted to hide me in a pile of blankets like this, but then it was like too damn stupid. I suggested maybe I can hide in the closet, but she said he confirmed open to take out his clothes one. I then suggested maybe I act as your gay Thai friend lah, then I fever so you can take care of me lor. But she said no, confirm the husband won't believe one. I even considered climbing out of a window cause she stayed 3rd floor only. Fall down and almost break leg, yeah. But lo and behold, I did the classic trope and I hid under the bed. Kanina. At that point, right, my fight or flight response was through the roof. My adrenaline was pumping like never before, but I know I have to remain calm because if I accidentally hit something or make a sound, right, it's all over. This one is not a game of hide and seek anymore because my life is in danger. One thing I learned is to never underestimate a man and his power in a fit of jealousy and anger. From down under, I could see everything. She opened the door and he came in hugging her, and I thought to myself, whew, that's definitely not the scene of a separated couple, but I got no time to call her out. He wanted to pump her there and then, but she told him to go shower first, and I thought I could use this time to sneak out. But then you know what? If the house belongs to you, right, you don't shower with the door closed one, and that's what he did. I saw his butt cheeks. But luckily she also know what to do lah, so she closed the door for him, and that's when I slipped out. I mean, yeah, sex is sex lah, but this is 2 out of 10, not worth the panic and stress. But will I do it again? Yeah, I actually did it 2 more times before calling it quits, because panic is temporary, but memories are forever.